Yo, it's your boy, Dogface.
What's up, America? My name is Markeel, so my friends call me Dogface.
Dogface. Dogface. It's your boy, Dogface.
My name is Markale Lundy. I'm from Franklin County, Virginia. I'm a Pisces. I'm a comedian. I like to make people laugh. I like to laugh myself. I didn't grow up the best. Poor, no guidance, no structure, no money. And my stupid ass was out there stealing. "13 years was a stiff punishment, but I learned structure. I learned guidance. I got out 2011.
I got my social security card today, so tomorrow I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip. You know, go get this job. I'm excited about that. Really excited, you know.
Just came off the interview.
Yeah, I just got the job, and that's what's up. As the future presents itself, we're gonna see what happens, man. But one thing y'all not gonna see, you're not gonna see Dogface going back to prison. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
What is your emergency?
This is 1480 Burstock Road. I've been stabbed several times in my neck.
But who stabbed you?
I don't know. I need help, please. Did you do that? No, I don't know.
Initially, my understanding is that she and her roommate told the police that two white men did this, but eventually the story changed and somehow that eventually morphed into it being Markale Lundy.
They said it was two white guys first or something like that. I said, dude, what you want me for? And he said, because now they saying it's me. He explains it down, break it down to me, say somebody's accusing me of aggravated robbery. I said, well, that's wrong. You got the wrong guy. I wouldn't do that. He said, well, give me your phone. I'm gonna run your phone. Next thing you know, he's telling me, well, I gotta arrest you.
There was an abundance of evidence showing that Markale's cell phone had been used somewhere else that wasn't at the crime scene.
We know that the victim called 911 at 4:25. If you look at Mr. Lundy's cell phone records, from 3:51 through 5:51, his phone is shown to be 4.5 miles away from the scene of the crime.
I thought it probably would have been more convincing to the jury to bring someone in to testify about that, which they chose not to do.
It would be very clear to a jury, if they're looking at a map of where the crime scene is and where his phone is, that he could not have been there at that time, period.
He said, well, you mind giving up a DNA sample? Hey, yeah, anything you need, I'm gonna cooperate, yes.
The Columbus Police Crime Laboratory found that Markale Lundy could not be excluded from the curling iron courts. The report is weak evidence that Mr. Lundy is a possible candidate, but it's not at all conclusive.
The results were that Markale Lundy could not be excluded as a contributor to the DNA, which then the prosecutor used to argue at the trial, oh, well, he's not excluded, essentially suggesting he must be included, which is not the same thing, but that was the argument that seemed to be put forth. In closing argument, the prosecutor said the two minor contributors were Satisha Hayes and the defendant, Markale Lundy, which of course suggests that Markale Lundy his DNA was definitely on this evidence from the scene, but that's not at all what we know that the DNA results said.
So when August 2014, I reported on this error at the Columbus Police Crime Lab related to DNA testing. Franklin County Prosecutor Ron O'Brien, his office starts sending out letters to folks, letting them know about the mistake and including a supplemental report.
Their new report says, due to the limited data obtained, no interpretations will be made for the minor component of this DNA profile, meaning there's no longer a connection to Mr. Lundy's DNA being present at the scene.
Two white men did this.
Which one me
There's no
for?
connection.
This error related to DNA testing.
You're not gonna see Dogface going back to prison.
Could not have been there at that time.
Morphed into Markale Lundy.
Markale Lundy.
Markeel Lundy. You don't know how hard it is to wake up and you're innocent. But it's even harder to go to sleep at night. It is. It's hard.
I'll start worrying about him. I'll come, ask Daddy, be like, y'all heard from Markeel? Did he call y'all? And my dad would be like, check on him, call up there, see. You know what I'm saying? Do we got to get a rental car to go up there and see? Daddy's sick, so it's kind of harder now.
My name is Michael Miller. Everybody call me Pop. I got stage 4 cancer through my whole body. The doctor left me yesterday. They said I might not, be around much longer. I don't mind dying, dying ain't no problem. The problem is I would like to see him out with me before I do pass away, I ain't just saying it because, it's mine, but what can I say? He was a good person, That's my son. He always laughing and joking and stuff.
A smart woman told me that God gives his strongest wars to his strongest soldiers. So, you know what? We're doing some push-ups in here, man.
I miss him, though.
Hurry up and come home. They need to let you go. And call before they let you out. If you know you can get out in a week, call as soon as you know so we can get the rental car ready and be there to pick you up so you ain't got to stay another day in Ohio. You can come back to Richmond.
I hope he do get out, hurry up and get out. I just shake his hand, give him a hug, tell him I love him,